All right, we're live here with Stillwater Ponies versus the Farmington Tigers. Stillwater is 0-1-1 on the year, and Farmington is 1-2-0. There are no bleachers for us to film from tonight, so we're going to try this corner angle, do the best we can with the room we have. Looks like we're going to have Talcott in net tonight. Went with the all black socks tonight. Looks like we're going to start with Smith, Veneer, Weiss, Maddox, and Ketchum. Smith wins the draw back to Ketchum. Ketchum sends it up for Veneer off his stick. Goalie settles it down in the corner for Farmington. Weiss gets a stick on that. Going to trickle back into the neutral zone, off the boards up for Veneer. Played by Farmington's goalie. Back to neutral zone. Smith intercepts that pass, and here he comes. Loses it for a second. Centers it to Weiss. Weiss backhands it towards the net. And Smith comes up with it on the far side. Smith to Veneer. Veneer shoots, glove save by Farmington. Good look from Smith to Veneer there for a good first shift and a good look off a nice pass. We're going to have Regner, Galloway, Pearson, Zemer, and Melhorn. Regner to take the offensive zone face-off. He wins that. Back to Zemer. Zemer dumps it hard into the corner. Galloway in on the body. Regner there. Off his skates, loose puck. Number 6 sends it to 5. 5 up the boards to 4. And Zemer's going to intercept that clearing attempt. Off Pearson's skating over to Galloway on the near side. One touch to Regner. Works through a couple defenders, shot on net, saved by Farmington. Regner had a good look there. Regner cross to Galloway. Galloway winds, shoots, glove save. Good pressure by the Ponies early in the first. And on comes Doherty, Beaver, Agoy, with Maddox and the other Doherty, Sam Doherty, on defense. Nice to see Sam back in the lineup, and Doherty wins it to his brother there. Shot on net, glove down by the Tigers. 13:37 left in the first. Doherty goes forward. Tigers end up with it. Agoy there to chip it back in deep. Number 20 for the Tigers tries an outlet pass, and Beaver breaks that up. Doherty on him. Beaver cuts to the center, takes it to the backhand forehand, and it just trickles off his stick. Agoy, possession in the corner. Battle for it along the boards. Number 36 takes it around his net and feeds it out to the wing. Bang pass off the boards that Goy intercepts. Doherty in there. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Still loose, and the Tigers get it into the zone, and that's going to roll on net where Doherty plays it. Shot on net. Traffic out front. Another shot on net, and that one almost goes in. Nice save by Talcott. High shot and wide, and that rolls out to the point. Dump back in deep. Farmington with their real first possession of the game. Beaver outlets to Agoy. Agoy gets it to the blue line and sends it in deep, and the Ponies are going to get a change. Number 3 for the Tigers tries the outlet pass. Smith gets a stick on that. Back check by Smith, and shot on net. Gobbled up by Talcott. 12:06 left in the first. Smith to take the defensive zone faceoff. Tigers win the draw, fires it on net. That goes wide. Tigers center, man open right in front. Bobbling puck hops over his stick. There was a good chance there for the Tigers, but here come the Ponies. Benier in fast. Takes it around the outside. Up top, cuts it to the center, and the Tigers are going to poke it away. Benier on the back check. He's going to swoop in, try to get it. Cuts to the center. Tigers get a shot on net. Another save by Talcott. What started with some good pressure from the Ponies ends up with some good pressure back from the Tigers. Regner to take the draw. Wins it back to Doherty momentarily. Shot out front, and I think that was off a body in front. Rink-wide pass off the stick of number 17 for the Tigers. Centering feet goes by everybody. Doherty steps in to keep it in play. And that's going to hop out, but stay in the zone. And the Tigers are going to have an icing here. Doherty to take the offensive zone faceoff. Tigers win it. Chipped along the back wall, up to the wing, back down low. 23 over to 5. 5 out to the wing. Cross ice feed. Number 4, touch to the center. Number 6 throws it on net. And Ponies end up with it. Looks like Ketchum, up to Doherty. Tigers clear. Maddox to Beaver. Regner swipes it back to Maddox. Came out of the zone. Ponies touch up. D to D pass. Looking for center ice. Maddox is there to clear it out to Agoy. Off his stick. Farmington turns it over right at the blue line, and here comes Beaver. And Agoy winds up. Off his stick. Back down to Agoy. Cuts to the center. Passes it to Smith. Smith went to the backhand, forehand. Couldn't tuck it in. Over to Zemer. Zemer, nice move. Hard shot on net. Pad save. That's going to rim around and come out to the neutral zone where Melhorn's going to gather it. Melhorn up the Weiss. That misses his stick. It's going to be an icing on the Ponies. Tigers win the face-off. Zemer pokes it up to Benier. And here comes Weiss, gets some stake out. And Benier gets taken down, no call. Smith gets his skates on to break up that breakout. Backhands it down to Benier. Benier kicks it out to Ketchum. Ketchum throws it in deep. Weiss is going to get there first. Peels into the corner. Out to Zemer. Zemer steps in, takes a shot. Pad save. Smith makes a move, goes over to Weiss. Weiss with pressure on the back check. And Zemer's going to take it. Ponies get a change. Pass out front. Deflected by the Tigers. And I think they're going to call a hand pass. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Ponies. 8:33 left in the first. Regner, Galloway, Pearson, Doherty, and Ketchum. Chips it wide, stops up, cuts to the center, shot on net, blockered into the corner by Talcott. Off the boards, up to Regner. They're going to call offside there. Regner wins the draw back to Ketchum, who's going to dump it in. Tiger goalie comes out. They'll leave it for his defenseman. Defenseman tries to pass it. Fans on it. That's going to come out to Ketchum, who plays it down to Galloway. Ketchum with his skates keeps it in deep. To Regner from Galloway. Regner, loose puck. Tigers looking for the centering feed. Rolls off his stick. Regner takes his guy down. Shot on net, glove down by Talcott. Doherty wins the face-off. Tigers keep it in. Tigers get to the puck first. Doherty plays behind the net. Gets it to the corner. Puts it in Beaver's area. And here comes Doherty. Pushed to the outside and Beaver steps in. Maddox takes a shot on net, or maybe trying to get it in deep. Number 5 for Tigers puts it behind the net. Lets it go through to the wing. Beaver steps into him. Takes a hit from behind. Number 22. Number 21. Play it to the weak side. Up the boards. Beaver intercepts that pass for a second. And here comes number 21 for the Tigers. Takes it wide. Takes it behind the net. Looking over his options. Sends it in deep. Sends it out to the point. Across to the defender, who tries to make a move but loses the puck. And here comes Beaver. And a swarm of Tigers on him. Smith with a nice poke check to strip that one away. Cuts to the center. Tries to go around the goalie's pad, just unable to get there. Another good look from Smith. Delayed offside here for the Tigers. They're going to touch up. Smith looking over his options. He's going to take off. That's poked away, and here comes Farmington with a 2-on-1. Nice save by Talcott. Face-off won by the Tigers. Doherty pushes him off the puck. Galloway leaves it for Regner. Regner held up at the red line. Doherty. Rink wide to Pearson, who takes a check along the boards. Tigers into the zone. Rolls off his stick. Hits the ref's foot. Keeps that one in. Here comes Galloway. Loose puck in the slot. Farmington able to keep it in. Oh, nope, they're going to stay offside. 5:03 left in the first. Give that one to the Ponies. Why not? Melhorn to Galloway. Galloway off the wall. Kept in by Farmington as a player low. Melhorn back. Tries to take it around on the backhand. Nice save by Talcott. Shot from the far circle, and Talcott forced to make another save. Tigers win the draw. Send it behind the net. Centering out front. Breakout pass to Agoy. Agoy steps in over the line. Heels up. Back to Ketchum. Ketchum back to Agoy. Agoy fires it on net off a skate. Another snap shot, and that one almost went. Maddox steps down to keep it in. Around to Doherty, who stops the puck. Far side pass for the Tigers on the breakout. They're going to dump it in and go for a change. Maddox tries for Agoy. That's going to be a delayed offside. But here comes Regner. Leaves it for Agoy. Agoy around one player. Nice move by Agoy. Stick handles, takes it in deep. Centers it. Shot by Beaver. Nice play by Agoy to get the puck to the center there. And Doherty and Beaver had a chance at it. I do approve of the music tonight. I've heard some Metallica, and Alice in Chains, some Nirvana. Somebody from the 90s playing the music tonight. Benier with the shot into some bodies. Tigers retreat behind their net, stop up. Smith stick lifts him, keeps it in deep. Loses in his skates, Benier's in there. Number 20 sauces it out to 24. Here come the Tigers. Step into the zone, fires it high and wide. Round to the point, sends it back in deep. Out to the wing, down low. Takes it up high, leaves it for the defenseman, shoots it on net, deflected off a body. Talcott sticks that one aside. Tigers centering it, shot on net. Smith off the wall to Benier. Benier taken down. They're going to call it. Benier tries to toe drag. Farmington's going to touch up here, and the Ponies are going to go to a power play with 2:34 left in the first. As soon as this period's over, we're going to switch locations. Jeff says he has a good spot for us to get to. That one pops out front, catch him. Reverses it to Smith. Smith works his way around one man. Coming up, backhands it over to Zemer. Zemer walks into the zone. Tries to feed it, but it goes back through everybody. Regner back to get it. Regner stops up. Finds Benier. Benier takes it behind the net, poked off his stick. That one's going to be cleared out. Smith's going to settle it down at center ice. Smith loses it off the knee of Zemer, and that one looked like it hurt. Rink-wide pass as the Ponies were going to get a change, and that's going to come down and icing on the Ponies. 42 seconds left in the power play. Galloway picks it up, sends it over to Pearson. Pearson up to Doherty off the crossbar. Nice little chip shot by Doherty, just doesn't go in. Galloway out to the point. Melhorn plays it deep. Doherty spins off. 5 seconds left on the Ponies' power play. That one's kicked out and sent down. Talcott plays it out to Pearson. Pearson sends it up to Doherty. Maddoxon after it. Pearson keeps it. Melhorn at center. 10 seconds left in the period. Here come the Tigers. Shot on net, right at the buzzer. Nice save by Talcott.